from the very early stage, I set this dream to make China good, to continue to be very interested in the United States of America, and try to bring the two countries together.
Mr. Tung, it's a pleasure and an honor to speak with you. For over half of your life, you have chosen to work towards a US-China relationship that will shape the world for the better. Why have you given so much of your life to this?
My life was very much influenced by my late father. The year before the graduation from the university in the United Kingdom, my father came over to the UK, had a talk to me, and talking about basically what do I intend to do after graduation. And I said, well, you know, let me learn about business. So I joined a business firm. I will learn how to run business and I come home and help you and so on. And he said, no. So I said, why? He said, do you not know that there is the United States of America? This nation is the future. If you want to have a future, if I were you, I'd grab your bag and fly to America. He's a very thoughtful man and somebody who's always looking at the future. So I took this advice and I flew to the United States. And that has to be the beginning of my involvement in US-China relations because I spent 9 years in the United States. I've learned a lot. I really see what the nation building is all about. And I felt, wow, if US and China, the two of them get together, and especially China is my home country, of course, it would be good for China, it would be good for the US, and I sincerely believe it's good for the world at large. So from the very early stage, you know, I set this dream, you know, to make China good, to continue to be very interested in the United States of America, and try to bring the two countries together.
As you said, your father gave you some advice. You listened to him. You went to America. You have a very special relationship with America and the American people because in your 20s, you lived there,
yes.
You worked there,
yes.
You married there,
yeah.
You started a family there.
Yeah.
What's a favorite memory from those early years?
It's a good country to live in. It's also a country where you are given plenty of opportunities on the business side. So you are there to learn, you are there to create wealth, and there's very good friends. Whether it's the neighborhood or whether it's business contacts, and the way Americans, they respond, I think there are a decent lot of people there. You know, it was wonderful. You know, I remember going to a Giant Stadium to watch the New York Giants to play against the Green Bay Packers. You know, these were big games. At the beginning, I didn't have a clue what it was all about because the football and soccer is very different. In Hong Kong, in England, you know, we play soccer. In the beginning, you can't get used to it because it's so cold in the winter, you see. So my friend who took me with him, you know, he brought a bottle of whiskey. Keep on giving me whiskey, say, keep it warm, keep it warm. That was how I learned about American way, and for that matter, I become quite a fan of American football.
You talked earlier about trust. Mr. Tung, we live today in a world where nationalism and inward thinking are both on the rise. In that climate, how do you restore trust? How do you even build trust?
I think it's important to have an open mind, to understand the history on the other side, to understand what you are trying to get at. Can I be helpful? Can I also tell you you may be on the wrong track? And it's just coming together, talking to each other all the time. This morning I was on the telephone to the United States about 4 or 5 times, talking to my friends, worrying about different things. And we're just good friends. We just talk about it. What shall we do? And so on and so forth. So it's just a way that we communicate with each other, that we commit ourselves to this cause. And I think, you know, Chinese people and American people, they're decent. They want a better life. And working together, we can have a much better life.